My name's Peter. I'm currently a PhD student here at the University of Bristol and I'm studying contemporary American fiction. I didn't do very well at school and I didn't really enjoy school. I didn't leave with any qualifications. I think I got a GCSE in art. We had no books in our house. My father was a lorry driver. A bit of a tough guy, I suppose, really. You know, he was a boxer, a very successful boxer when he was younger, and his father was a miner. Universities were absolutely exclusive. There was a particular kind of person that went to university and then they had a career and then they ran the country. There are other people that worked in factories and that drove taxis and that delivered milk and newspapers. My first job after leaving school was in a clothing factory. I was 16 years old and I was incredibly unhappy and actually, I think, depressed. There were 4 years between leaving school and then starting the Access course. So I spent those 4 years thinking, if this is going to be the rest of my life, I'm not sure how long I can manage it for. I had an uncle and he had a bookshelf and he had Descartes on his bookshelf and he had Dickens on his bookshelf, and you know, that just opened up huge intellectual horizons for me, thinking that the world isn't just mundane and two-dimensional. Yeah. I think as soon as I saw the Access course, the idea immediately made sense to me. And it immediately allowed me to start kind of daydreaming about a future. The skills that the Access course gave me were fundamental. They were the very basic things like sentence structure, which, you know, if you haven't had a particularly strong educational background, you might not even necessarily know what a grammatically correct sentence is. They offered things like computer literacy and information technology. I'd never owned a computer. The Access course just taught me how to study, you know, in a very basic way, and also how to structure your study time. It's an adult environment that's there to encourage and nurture your thinking and to progress without frightening you off. Coming to Bristol was the most positive experience of my life, you know, surrounded by very bright people and wonderful tutors. They don't really care where you come from. You're there. Receiving a first-class degree from the University of Bristol for me was huge. It was kind of a vindication of all of the work that I put in. I'm doing my PhD full-time now. Without the Access course, I wouldn't have come to university. I couldn't have survived at university, and I wouldn't have known what was expected of me. I don't know if the doors were intentionally closed before, but they were certainly very difficult for somebody like me to open. The Access course essentially just offers you a new life, doesn't it? It offers you a chance to be the kind of person you want yourself to be, to meet your aspirations. That's what it's done for me.